Welcome, beautiful souls, to Enchanted Moments podcast. I'm Monica,
I'm Spencer.
and today I want to talk about holding space. Sometimes we don't understand what that means necessarily. People will say something about holding space for you, and you don't really understand what that means. And what it really means, bottom line, is you are serving as a witness for them in a non-judgmental capacity, not feeling like you have to fix whatever they're going through, that you're just there to be there, to provide space for that person if they wish to talk, if they don't wish to talk, whatever it is. You are actually creating sacred space for them when you say you're going to hold space, for them to use it as they see fit, and for us to just accept that role of being there for them, but not trying to make it better or fix it or whatever we usually try to do, because that's how we're put together. But it is all about being a love witness.
Okay.
So we hear that term a lot, and I use it because when I do that, I'm usually meditating for that person and really holding space for them out there so that they get what they need.
How do you meditate for someone?
You're really creating a sacred space with the intent that they find what they need in it. How else can I explain that? You're meditating because you're going into an altered state to create that sacred space sort of around that person so that whatever they need is there. It doesn't mean someone has to provide that to them, but that it's there for them to accept when they need it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Because I could try to make it.
I think so. No, I think that makes more sense than...
Maybe think of it as creating a sacred bubble for that person. If they need the space away, they have it. If they need someone to come into their space, it will bring it in. It's just sort of that flexibility around them to get what they need, but not providing it. Because holding space assumes that if you're the one doing the holding, that you are creating a bubble of love, but not trying to do anything for them specifically. You're not trying to say the right thing. You're not trying to do the right thing, create something for them, actively. It's really creating an environment that they can use whatever way they choose to. So if that person wants to come and talk, then you can just be there and listen. And accept whatever they're saying is what they need to say. You don't have to react. You don't have to feel positive or negative about it. We just want to be there and create the environment for them to get what they need. Does that make sense? It's, some people call it witnessing. So, if you witness for someone, you don't have to do something for them actively. You just have to be there to support them. Okay. But even holding space doesn't even mean you're going to literally give them something as a support. You're just allowing that space to exist for them to use whatever way they want to. But it's a wonderful thing to do for people, because sometimes there just isn't anything that you can do, say, whatever, to make it better.
Yeah.
And we want to so badly make someone else feel better. But what I'm finding is that if you truly, truly care and you love someone and you want to allow them to go through whatever process it is that they need, so holding space for them during that process is just sort of being there in a non-judgmental, passive way so that they can do what they need to do. And it's hard. It really is hard. When you want to hold space for someone, it is extraordinarily difficult not to want to do something to make it better.
Right.
It really is. I mean, Mike lost his daughter. How in the world do you say to someone that that's better? I mean, you can't make it better,
Right.
right? There's nothing you can say, nothing you can do, nothing. You have to allow the time for that person to go through whatever process it is for them,
Yeah.
and not have an expectation of a result, because you may never make it through. I mean, you know, there's things I will never get over. You just learn to live with them, and it's you go past it from the standpoint of you keep going, right? But it's never gone. It's just a part of your experience that was there, and we feel it, and sometimes we revisit those feelings, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think when you get stuck in those feelings is the problem. But to recognize that this was that kind of an experience is really an okay thing to do. But you can't make anybody else's experience better. I mean, I told my therapist she needed a magic wand, because that's the only way you can make a lot of things. People have had trauma. You know, our experiences are wide and varied, and you're never going to get someone through something like that to have a brilliant conclusion of ultimate joy, right? It's just, you know that that's a terrible thing they're experiencing, and you just have to basically hold space for them till they get through it. And once you get through it, you just sort of move forward, but it doesn't mean that we forget about what happened. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes you just have to continue to be there when those things come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say, but it's super important that when someone says they're holding space for you, they really are holding space for you.
Yeah.
And what that should mean, if you're on the receiving end, is, well, I can talk to you about it. You won't try to fix me. You're not going to try to make it better. You're just going to listen. You're going to listen with love, compassion, and empathy, and allow me to process what I need to process the way I need to process it. And so it is, I think, one of the most amazing gifts we can give to another human being is to hold space for them when they need it. So do it for others if you can. If someone offers to do it for you, accept that. And it's a brilliant thing for everyone to practice.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually practice without telling anybody. So, you know, if someone doesn't want to walk up to you and go, I'm holding space for you, just do it. Do it and allow whatever unfolds to unfold in the way it's supposed to. And that's the best way to live anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what I have to say about holding space. I think we should all practice it a bit on our own and always try to do it for others.
In the act of holding space, if someone's telling you about a problem,
Mm-hmm.
is it not holding space just to be like, let me know if there's anything I can help with?
Well, if there's something we can do, like fix a meal. Or,
Well, right, but
right.
you know, some people struggle to ask for help, but so
Part of that is they can ask.
right.
Right.
I think just
It
like,
gives them the permission
right.
to ask for what they need.
Mhm. Just let me know if okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's because everybody's needs are different. Some people's needs are going to be psychological, some are going to be emotional, some are going to be physical. You know, can you pick my kids up at school?
Yeah.
But you know, it gives them permission to ask for what they need and be comfortable with that.
Mhm.
You know, it's really okay to ask. You know, all they can say is, no, I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
Mhm.
like, and then maybe you can try to find someone who can, right?
Yeah.
So that works just as well. And here's Crumb again. Well, if you have questions about that, because sometimes when we think about things like holding space, things will come up, questions, things you want to ask.
Mhm.
Feel free to give us a call, write in the comments, stop in, whatever feels right for you, and we will be holding space for healing the earth.
Yeah.
every day. We're gonna have a list of holding spaces, but that's okay too. You can do it in general. You don't have to just do it for a specific person. Although it's an ultimate gift to do that. So thank you, and join us again soon.